everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever video and I'm so excited for you guys. I'm Anthi, by the way, and I'm a makeup artist. I love makeup, and I've had a couple of requests to do videos, so I thought, why not? What is the best way to share my love about makeup and share my knowledge? So if you want to see how to recreate this look, you know what? Keep watching. Here I am, my other self, doing my skincare. I'm not going to get into details about this one because this is going to be a separate video in the future, in the very near future. But briefly, I've used toner, serum, face cream, eye cream, and a little bit of lip balm. And prepping the skin is very important if you want to have a glowy and healthy skin while wearing foundation. So I'm starting with the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, which is my favorite one, I would say. It's medium coverage, it's not completely matte, it's quite dewy, I would say. They say that it's dewy, but it's not crazy dewy. I just love it. I tried to go with a shade as close as possible to my shade, which is Fiji. And I like using this fluffy brush because it just gives a nice airbrushed finish. Make sure you layer it everywhere, all around your face and around your forehead, and of course on your neck, so that you won't have this difference. So now I'm going for the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm applying underneath the eyes, but not very close to the eyes. On the bridge of the nose, forehead and tip of the chin. And of course underneath the contouring area. Start blending with like tapping motions, I would say. And then if you want to get rid of the excess amount of product, just blend a little bit more with the wiping motions. Just gives a little bit better coverage and more light to the skin. Before I go for contouring so that I won't look like a ghost, I'm just going to set quickly everything I've done, because sometimes I just get a bit oily and I don't like that. We're carrying on with the bronzer now, so I'm going right underneath my cheekbone and I'm adding a very small amount. And if I feel like I want a little bit more color, I can always add on a bit later. So I repeat the same around my forehead, because this will make it appear a bit smaller than it actually is, and it also will mimic the shade of the hair. So you just need to be very light-handed while doing that. And this is a result. I might add a little bit later, but for now, I'm just going to carry on with the eyebrows. This is a very satisfying procedure for me. I've got quite thick eyebrows, so I don't really like adding pencils or anything. I just add brow gel and then I just brush it on the top like that. And it gives a little bit more shape. You can always add a little bit of pencil and try to do hair strokes inside. I might do that in another video actually. This is the result. So let's move on to the eyes, and I start by applying eyeshadow base. It's an essential part of eye makeup. Without this one, the eyeshadows will crease and they won't be long wearing. I repeat the same underneath my eyes, because I'm gonna add some eyeshadows there as well. I start by blending a light brown eyeshadow in my crease very gently, like literally very gently. If you put too much pressure, then it's going to come out patchy and we don't really want that. So be patient with it. You just have to go back again and again, redip the brush into the palette. So obviously this is not a result from one dive of the brush into the palette, so you need to go back again and again. So I'm adding a little bit darker brown now, closer to the crease, so that we can add a little bit more depth. I repeat the same underneath my eyes. And make sure the outer corner is perfectly linked with the upper lash. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect or if it gets very loose, because as you've already seen, this smoky eye is quite loose, so don't worry. With a clean brush, I like to always blend whatever I apply. This brush is quite fluffy, so it really helps to make everything softer. The softer the brush is, the better the results are actually. So now I'm applying this green metallic eyeshadow from the same palette all over my lid. You always have to check how it looks when you have your eyes open actually. So this is how it looks. So now I'm going with a darker green color at the bottom lash line, so that I can add a little bit more depth, and then I will try to link the outer corner with the crease. And I'm going to try and make the crease a little bit higher with this eyeshadow. And this way I add more depth and I make my eyes at the same time look bigger. So with a small blending brush I applied it, and now with this fluffy brush I'm blending it so that it won't look like a line. You can see the difference. We repeat the same on the other eye. We're adding a black liner into the waterline. Make sure it's waterproof, so this will add depth to your eye look. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Let it get messy, because we're going to blend it anyway with black eyeshadow on top. I'm going to make it very smudged. I repeat the same on the top lash line, top waterline actually, and lash line. If this is too difficult for you, you can definitely skip this part, but it will make your lashes appear fuller, and also when you apply mascara you won't have white blank spots in between your lashes. So with this mini flat brush I'm just gonna get some black eyeshadow and go very precisely on my lash line and apply upwards the black eyeshadow. And by this way you place it and at the same time you blend it. It's alright if it's not perfect again. It always looks messy at the beginning, but in the end you can always go back and blend it a little bit more with a brush and it will look softer. So you can see the difference. Make sure the outer corner is perfectly black and go all along the bottom lash line. Repeat on the other side. So this is how it looks, and with a small blending brush again, I go back and try to blend it as much as possible. You can make it very cloudy and very soft. I like to see the line a little bit, like very subtle. because I feel like it gives more depth to the eyes and more drama. It's really up to you how much you want to blend it and smudge it. So I'm going back with a little bit more orangey eyeshadows from my Huda Beauty palette. And I try to blend the edges and create a nice winged corner with this eyeshadow. And then with a clean blending brush, I go back to blend it and make it softer. I do the same on the other side. And it seems like this wasn't enough, and I'm definitely gonna add a little bit more orange. I just like the contrast. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't worry if it's too loose, because right after that I'm gonna show you the way I correct it. So with one fluffy brush I apply and the other one I blend. So right now is the time that I will correct it with a little bit of concealer on a clean fluffy brush, blending brush, however you want to call it. And I try to correct, erase and conceal at the same time with this technique. And you make it look more blended. I go back with some tinted loose powder. This way it's going to make the result softer, but also it's going to set the blend in place and it's not going to move throughout the day. So this makes it more long wearing. Carrying on with highlighter, of course. Who doesn't love a highlighter? I'm not really a big fan of like powder highlighters, but this specific one is very subtle, so that's why I chose this one. So I add on my cheekbone, on my forehead, on the bridge of the nose and on the top of my chin. So basically wherever I had pretty much the concealer, but not so much on the cheeks. Of course in the inner corner, just to add some brightness and light. Carrying on with a blush. I'm not a big blush person, so I always like it to be very, very subtle. Feel free to add as much as you like, to be honest. There's not really a limit, there are no rules with makeup. Find a way to express yourself. Whatever's left on the brush I add on the forehead and nose. So these are the lashes basically. I love them, they're very natural. Here we have lipstick and lip liner. I'm a new lipstick person. So I start with a liner first. And then I will carry on with lipstick. I cheat a lot with the shape, as far as you can see. I love overlining my lips. And that's because my top lip is a little bit smaller than my bottom lip. Then I go back with my liner to redefine it. And this is the final result, guys. This is a look. I hope you like it, really. I hope you really like it, because I love this look. It's one of my favorite looks, my favorite colors to use. If you've got any questions, please write them below. And I'd love to know what you'd like to see in my next videos. Follow my Instagram if you'd like to as well. So I hope you've enjoyed my video and this makeup look, and I hope I've made it easier for you to recreate it at home. But this is not the end. Of course, I was very happy for this beginning and I thought I should do a mini giveaway, and I'm gonna give to someone lucky this beautiful mini wanted palette. It used to be full size like 2 years ago, but it went sold out in no time, and this has gone also out of stock in a really long time now. So I've had one in my kit, and I thought I don't use it because I have the full size. I still have it in this package, so why not? So if you want this palette, go on my Instagram profile, and there you'll find all the terms and conditions to participate in this giveaway. I'm gonna show it to you quickly. It's a baby wanted palette, this little one. So when you open it, it is like that. So this is the cute little one. So the video is not great right now, so I'm gonna show this palette in a better picture as well. But yeah, this is gonna be yours if you want to participate in the giveaway. Go on my Instagram profile, which is written somewhere on the screen, and you'll definitely be able to win this palette. If you have any questions, please write them underneath this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to support this, or if you like my makeup, if you want to see more about my makeup, my work, don't forget to subscribe and give me your thumbs up. So this is it pretty much, guys. I hope to see you soon. Until next time, lots of kisses and love.